Oh, your forger, my beloved. This is lead paint, isn't it? Ah, bootlegs. You know, I remember growing up, the only way you could easily find bootleg merchandise was to go to some shady discount shop or some flea market with a hairy gentleman peddling his wares. They were the kind of thing you had to go out of your way to find, or Grandma spots and she knows of RoboCop, but bless her eyes ain't so good, so she brings home Robert Cop. But now, thanks to the wonderful world of low standards and online direct sales marketplaces like Wish, AliExpress, or Temu, now it's all too easy to obtain knockoff merchandise. And even stores like Amazon and Walmart have opted to allow these kind of shady sellers. You can still find legitimate merch, but grandma still has a chance of being fooled by haha land for toys age 5 to 7, 5 and 1 STEM take apart trucks transformed robot birthday gift. Or in my case, my younger sister at Christmas one year with these knockoff Nendoroids. Bless her, her heart was in the right place, but unfortunately she was duped, bamboozled, Smeckledorf. They've since been taken down, but let's have a look at the original store page, because it's time to educate y'all on what goes into listing a knockoff and how to spot them. Now, to quickly explain Nendoroids, they're a series of high-quality chibi figures produced by Good Smile Company in Japan. They tackled a lot of different franchises, from anime, live-action stuff, video games, YouTubers, and even plants. They're exceptionally well made, come with a ton of different accessories, faces, and more. They are a bit pricey at $30 to $40 normally, but I think they're well worth it, especially when their competitors are U2s or Funko Pops. So these are ripoffs of the Forger family Nendoroids made to tie into Spy X Family, which I'm not going to give an explanation about. Go watch it. It's a genuinely amazing show. I'm here to talk about toys. First of all, the store page lists them as Spy Fam PVC Figure X Family rather than Spy X Family, though it has all the characters' names listed here. There's no real store description, no flavor text, no box images, no company logos, to the point the brand is labeled hilariously as generic. Whereas the official Nendoroid store page has tons of details, quality photographs, and also more reviews, while the bootlegs only feature one misled woman. On a quick little side note, the company that manufactured these bootleg Nendoroids had their company name listed, Yiwu Menglin Toys in Zhejiang, China. The company appears to specialize completely in knockoff anime figurines and merchandise. They also say their slogan is honest cooperation, mutual benefit, and win-win, with an R&D team of less than 5 people. Really shows. On first glance, these look practically identical, and you can see how my sister was fooled initially. But there are some subtle as well as obvious differences. Nendoroids are made from a soft PVC and feel soft and smooth while still very durable, while the bootlegs are made from a much glossier form of PVC, one that, as you'd expect, feels a lot cheaper. They also don't quite connect together as well as a normal Nendoroid would. There are also a lot of design changes, such as Lloyd's inner vest being removed for a white shirt, or Yor losing her necklace, though weirdly her boots have been made to be closer to her boots in the show compared to the original toy, so bonus points I guess. Anya's hair is also a much different shape, not quite curving in as much around her face like the original figure. These imply to me that they were not stolen from the original mold and were probably more so made from pictures of the original toys, so at least they weren't stealing while they were stealing. They also got really lazy with Anya's skirt, pretty much removing any detailing, and Yor doesn't get her signature knives, not that she could have held them with the arms they gave her. Lloyd at least got to keep his pistol, though I've since lost it, but I can tell you it did not fit in his hand well at all. Also, you can forget about articulation with these things. You do get head and arm movements, but you don't get any kind of leg articulation at all, which is rather disappointing given what they're based on. Though I guess this means they can stand up a bit more on their bases, which weirdly have a pattern effect on them. Surely this detail could have been better used for, I don't know, the figures! Also, the more I look at the hair, is it just me or does it look like yogurt? The way it's so goo-like, and the fact it looks more so attached to the head rather than actually part of it, something the original figure avoided thanks to adding actual hair roots. Anya's hair in particular has been made this shiny candy-like pink, rather than the more subtle washed out pink of the original's hair. Now then, there's another question that might be asked here. Are these at least worth the money? Because combined, all 3 of the originals would be in the $90 to $120 range, whereas these were only $30. On the other hand, I suppose it's kind of nice to have a full set for cheap, but these are clearly stolen designs just done badly. There are unofficial figures for things like Pokemon, Naruto, and yes, Transformers, where they use their own original sculpt, and I don't have any problems with that. They're their own things, whereas this, let's be honest, is outright theft. And for just a little bit more money, you instead could get fully sized figures of the entire Forger family, including their dog. And why would you not want to include the dog? Bond is a good boy. He'd go barf. So in the end, I'm giving these things 2.25 Rose Art crayons out of 5. On first glance, it looks the part, and you can see how most people would be fooled, but dig deeper, it's just nothing but an inferior ripoff. But am I going to be getting rid of them for being knockoffs? Nah, I love the show too much, and they were a Christmas gift. They'll stand proud in my house. Or at least until the fumes from the paint give me the black lung.